And then you can hold on to the faith that wherever you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Hello, beautiful shining souls. My name is Justine, Intuitive Life Guide from the Philippines. Welcome back to my channel. Before I proceed with the program, I just want to thank you for your patience and understanding because this was supposed to be recorded, published, uploaded last Saturday. And then I said that I will move it on Sunday. And then on Sunday, I created a community post and said that, you know what, my body's needing more rest, so I'm going to listen to it. And please give me until Wednesday to record, publish, and upload the video. And so, thank you so much for your understanding, for your patience, and for those who sent their healing prayers, their good thoughts, their good vibes, good energy. Thank you so much. All right. So, with that, let's continue on to our episode. So, for this episode, we are going to talk about the very important, for me at least, it is a very important skill to have when we are in the season of waiting. Actually, it's not just in the season of waiting, but it's about life. Okay? Because in this life that we are living, it's not just black and white. There are shades of gray. It's not this or that. There are a whole other stuff in between. It's a spectrum. There is a duality, and at the same time, there is a non duality. There are different shades of truth. And the thing is, yes, there is the absolute truth. I believe in that. And for me, that absolute truth is anchored in my faith with God. Now, the human mind wants to seek the truth. What is the truth? And so please take this with a grain of salt. This is just my personal view and opinion. But the reason why there is a lot of this harmony in this world is because different groups of people have their own version of truths. And they believe in that truth, whether that be religion, culture, societal norms, politics, groups, organizations, individual. Even as an individual, we all have what we believe in, right? We all have our version of truths. And the thing is that when we are not opening ourselves to the possibility of what if what I believe is the truth is not the absolute truth. What if I am wrong about this? What if there is another way of saying things? What if there is another truth? Because the truth of the matter is, we really cannot absolutely know for sure. We really cannot know the absolute truth. And so we need to have that skill of opening ourselves to holding different truths, holding opposing views, holding space for different beliefs. Now, if you're going to apply this in the season of waiting, there are actually a lot of things that we can discuss, but I chose 5 of them to share with you what I believe is really important in this season of waiting. So, first is we all know this, we live by this. It is trusting in divine timing, trusting that things are unfolding for our highest good, trusting that God's timing is perfect. Now, yes, that is true. But does it mean that when we are trusting in divine timing, we are not going to do anything else? Of course not. Because while we are trusting in divine timing, we are also trusting ourselves to take action on what we feel guided to. That while we are in that season of waiting and we are trusting in divine timing, we are not passively waiting, we are actively waiting, meaning that we are taking action based on our faith. And the actions that we take, for me, take actions that are feeling aligned, alive, inspired, and necessary. Because we also don't want to just take action, 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 pushing ourselves to do things that are not feeling aligned with us. It is also important to discern what is the right action to take at this time. In doing that, we are influencing the divine timing, right? Because again, remember, there's the divine timing, there is the world's timing, and there is your personal timing. Now, we cannot really control the divine timing and other people's timing, but we can control our personal timing. And by controlling our personal timing, we are somehow influencing the other two. And we're not going to go deeper into that concept because that will take us in a different conversation. But it's holding space for trusting divine timing and also taking action while we are in that season of waiting. Next is this is also a very common statement that we hear about being ready. I personally believe that there are instances when we are really not ready to take action or to step into something, that there needs to be a preparation, right? But at the same time, we hear it all the time, like, you can never really know when you're ready, or we can never be fully ready, so take that leap of faith. Jump! Take that first step. So, how do we reconcile this? It is true that yes, we are not fully ready. We can never be fully ready. So, yes, take action. And that taking action is taking an active role so that we are becoming ready for whatever it is that we want to bring into our lives. Right? So, again, like if you remember my example from a previous episode about becoming a trainer, right? If you are a fresh graduate and you want to become a trainer, of course you don't feel ready to be put on the spot and train executives, right? But what can you do so that you are taking an active role in becoming ready to be in that spot? So you take classes, you start small. Maybe you train one person, two people, three people, right? You build up to it so that you can become more ready. But if you do not see yourself as I can never be fully ready, so you will be just in that space of not taking action. You know what I mean? Like you will just be in that space of staying safe in your comfort zone, right? But you are invited to expand your comfort zone little by little, right? So that you can become more ready. Because it's true, we cannot really become fully ready, but we can become as ready as we can by taking, again, action, taking an active role, doing what we can to prepare and equip ourselves, right? And again, that is influencing the timing of whatever we are waiting for. All right? So, number three, knowing when to quit and knowing when to stick. So, we have heard that we shouldn't quit. Quitting is for losers. That is so dangerous, right? That statement is so dangerous. Because in order to be successful, we need to know when to quit and what to quit. Because as much as we are limitless beings, we are also limited. Again, holding space for those opposing truths, right? Yes, we can do a lot of things, but we are placed in this world for a specific purpose. We each have our own lane, we each have our own space, we each have a role to play. And we cannot be the best person in whatever role that has been assigned to us if we are spreading ourselves too thin and we are doing different million things that are really not aligned with what we are here to do. So let that sink in. Sometimes, as well, we are so set on the path that we want to take that we cannot see that something is not working anymore, right? Sometimes we are being redirected to a better path, but because we are so set, this is the way, this is the only way, we end up staying on that path and making it difficult for ourselves, right? So sometimes when we are in the waiting season, again, that is the perfect time for us to check in with ourselves. Am I still on track? Is this still true for me? Is this still what I feel called to do? Maybe I'm being redirected. Maybe I need to pivot. Maybe I need to change tactics, right? We don't really change the vision, right? We still have that grand vision. But how we get there and what even that vision looks like, right? The outcome the specific outcome, it may change, it may vary. But if we are so set in our own ways, then we are missing out on what could be potentially the best possible outcome for us. So it is important to hold that opposing beliefs that yes, we do not quit, but we also need to learn when to quit and what to quit. All right? So there is still a lot more about this quitting, but I'll just pause here and that here. Maybe I can explore that in a different episode. So, number 4, be in high energy and also honor the space you are in. Honor whatever emotions arises in you, right? Now, this is actually very dangerous, at least from what I experienced, all right? Because I've spent some time um, debating with myself, like really questioning myself, like, am I doing this correctly? Because we've heard about, you have to stay positive, you have to be on high energy all the time. If not, then you're attracting negativity in your life. So don't be in that negative space, don't be in that low vibrating space. But here's the thing, as human beings, and also if you are going to observe nature, there is a natural ebb and flow. There is the highs and the lows. There is the light and the darkness. Again, that is part of the whole. And if we are going to reject one thing, then that means you are not fully embracing life, right? We cannot just embrace the good, the light, the high energy. We need to embrace the whole. We need to embrace the darkness, the low, the negative energy. Doesn't mean that you're going to stay there, right? But we allow it. We accept that that is part of life. And we learn how to navigate those low vibrating stages, those low vibrating frequencies, those negative energies. Because that is how we really become our wholly expressed selves, right? So it's not really not experiencing the low state. It's not experiencing the negative. It's about, imagine that you have your base state. All right. So, meaning that this is your, like, if it is a regular day, there's nothing, you know, exciting that is happening. There's also nothing that is too depressing that is happening. It's just a regular day. In your regular day, what is your base state? Are you feeling grateful? Are you feeling happy? Great. But if your base state is that you are in that state of feeling ungrateful, feeling sad, feeling low, feeling depressed, then that is when we need to work on increasing our base state. Because if we are just staying in that low vibrating frequency, that is when we attract, right? Like energy. So negative, low vibrating energy. Because imagine you're also seeing the world from that state, all right? From that space. So be in high energy and also honor the space that you are in, all right? So last, it's the collective experience and it's also an individual experience. So in this world, we have our models, we have people we look up to, people who have already achieved what we want to achieve. And we look at them as a possibility igniter, right? If they can do this, I can do it as well, right? It gives us hope. Now, that is true. At the same time, their path is different from your path. Yes, let them inspire you. Let their lives be a testament that whatever you want to bring into your life, it is possible. But you do not compare your journey with their journey. Because I've already fallen into this trap as well. Comparing myself with others. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like what am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm doing what they're doing, or maybe not, but they have already achieved this, achieved that, and I'm still in this space. I'm still here at this level. But I'm following my own inner guidance, right? So is there something wrong with my inner guidance? What am I not seeing? What am I missing? And the thing is, yes, we share in this journey, right? We share in this journey, but we all have different paths, different journey, different timing, different pacing. And again, what we want to bring in, what we see in other people, it may not necessarily be what God has in store for us. When we allow ourselves to trust that things are unfolding for your highest good, right? And the highest good of all. And then you can hold on to the faith that wherever you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Whatever path you are walking on, that is your path, that is your lane. And as long as you are allowing life to unfold as is, and you're following your inner guidance, you're following the voice of God within, then you're being led, guided to the best possible outcome for you. So that's it. So let me recap that. So first, there is trusting the divine timing, and at the same time taking action, right? We're actively waiting while we are trusting in divine timing so that we can influence our personal timing, right? And then we take an active role in becoming ready, because yes, we cannot be fully ready, but at the same time there's also that space of becoming ready, and so we take an active role to become even more ready. We prepare, we equip ourselves during that season of waiting. Next, knowing when to quit and when to stick, right? Yes, we do not quit our vision, the vision that has been implanted in our being, but we must also know what to quit and when to quit so that we can live the fullest expression of our souls in this lifetime, right? And then we need to be in high energy and at the same time honor the space that we are in, right? And any emotions that arises, we honor them, we welcome them, we allow them to pass through, and then we let them go, right? And then we stay in that high energy. in that high vibrating frequency. And last but not the least, we hold space for the truth that we are in this collective experience. We are sharing the experience with others. What we see in others is a reflection of what is possible for us, is a reflection of ourselves, but at the same time, we are in this individual experience, in this individual journey. So, what may be true for others may not necessarily be true for you. You have your own journey, you have your own pacing, you have your own timing, and you have your own role to play. And so we stick to that. We do not compare ourselves with others. All right, so that's it for me today. Thank you so much. I hope that this has been valuable for you, and I hope that this made sense. If you have any questions about the season of waiting, the link for the Google form is in the description box. The last episode of the season will be aired. Please give me until end of August, so sometime next week. Because my weekend is packed, so I won't be able to record and upload the video this weekend. Um, Anything else? Yeah, I think that's it for me. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week and have a great weekend ahead. Peace, love, and light.
The world is waiting for your magic.